Okay, my friends, good morning. How you doing? All right. So, I hope you're really doing great, right? And already thinking of which team you're going to be part of and which department you want to join and if you're going to be a department director or an assistant. Okay, very good. So, this video it's about space machines, right? And space debris and things like that. So, space debris are both of them, right? The natural ones and also the human-made. And we are going to take everything that's human-made out of space because they are not needed. So, we have about 27,000 pieces of orbital debris called space junk, right? So space junk also includes both of them, the meteorites and human-made. Okay, so the space junk is tracked by the Department of Defense Global Space Surveillance Network, sensors for that. But we know that we have many more that are too small to be tracked, but large enough to threaten human space flights and robotic missions existing nearby the Earth. So, it's space environment. So, since both the debris and the spacecraft are traveling at extremely high speeds, approximately 15,000 miles per hour, in low Earth orbit, an impact, even a tiny piece of orbital debris with a spacecraft could create big problems. Okay, so we are going to focus on all that are human-made. And we are going to clean up all of them because that's important, necessary. So we have many that are abandoned. We have many that no longer serve a useful function or because they have a better technology for others and they don't even care to pick them up and bring back to Earth to be recycled for the parts that can be recycled. Okay, so we're going to clean up all that are not being used. For those that are being used, we're going to see if we're going to keep a few of those that are already there for the organization to use, or if we are going to make new ones that are more durable to last for many, many decades or a whole century. So the idea, for example, if we have some satellites that will last for the whole century, or even 2 centuries, because we're not changing technology, right? So I think that will be really sustainable, and we can keep them for imagery. We don't need those satellites for everything. There's no real need, okay? So what we need is just for images. Far as I know, that's more sustainable than drones and other things. Okay, so the team that will be the headquarters assistant team with their helpers, they're going to be cleaning up everything. Countries need to cooperate if they have any way to help to clean up their own things or help others, because it's a teamwork. We need to clean up everything. That's really too many pieces out there. And we don't want pieces of anything in space, right? That's human made. So we have to be responsible for things that we left around, and clean them up. Some are fragments from the main debris, right? Such as a spacecraft or whichever it is. And some are just abandoned there. So we have to check all these items and clean them up. Okay, so now it's a big question. If we can keep using the ones we already have over and over, right, along the decades, the centuries, and afterwards we won't need anymore. So we can think this way because it's going to be even more sustainable. As soon as we have all land covered in agroforestry, we're really good, right? And we don't need to keep taking proper imagery for properties or for anyone else. Okay, so that's the question. We're going to keep producing them or not? Because maybe we don't even need to keep producing them, okay? So professionals in the area, please let me know so we can add to the handbooks and when we're typing them all for this handbook to be read as well. So thank you so much for your cooperation and I talk to you soon. Okay, so I made an improvement here. We really don't need them for future years. So the only decision that now we need is until when we are going to keep those that are there. Because for everything else, we already will have all the properties already lined up and to who belong what's the government, what belongs to people, okay? So we are not producing new ones. The only question now is until when we keep these chosen ones to stay there in orbit, those satellites. Because at the end of this time, we put them down and no more will be needed because there's no need. Once the land continues to be covering up, it will be the most sustainable because it's a lot of items needed to bring satellites out in space to orbit. The other thing that I still need, it's about the imagery that we will be doing close to Earth, right? So which instruments we will have, because we are avoiding drones, but for sure a few drones might be more sustainable than satellites. Maybe not, I don't know. So we need specialists to answer that question. For how long we still need them to put them down, and how we are going to have some records for small imagery needed. Just to check the growth of agroforestries we have in semi-arid and desert land, and size of lakes and things like that. So what will be the most sustainable? Small drones, satellites, or which other option we have? Okay? Alright, so thank you so much. Please let us know so we can start organizing and for our International Headquarters Assistant Teams Conference that will be online. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.